Wrong button.
Alienware, a computer I'll never be able to afford.
Quiet on the set.
All right. Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. Coming to you live from Deltona, Florida. With two idiots misinterpreting the news so you don't have to. Lunch with Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another exciting edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to do anything other than question your own personal life choices and ours. Because we've been doing this thing for like 7 years. Plus. All talking about Shroud of the Avatar, occasionally playing some marbles and doing things. Don't forget to enter those giveaways because they are open. ! I love free shit and ! Bundle me on either one of the streams. Oh.
Or both.
Double
your chances. That's right.
Yes.
But welcome to today's show, boys and girls. It is Thursday, July 7th, 2022, and I gotta go ahead and do this real quick.
Oh.
Just because I can.
Yeah. So, whose birthday is it?
That's for my brother Dave, who turns 52 today. Cool. That's right. My brother Dave turns 52. Happy birthday, Dave. And I'll be seeing you. I'll be talking to you later on today, of course. Just saw him over the July 4th weekend, but gotta give him a shout out just to say happy birthday on the show because, hey, I can, Nobody's stopping me.
Nope, no one at all.
That's right.
I did not
But
approve that
now
message.
that that's
Oh,
out
wait,
of the way,
not like I approve any messages,
that's right.
or you approve any of my messages.
Approve? We don't need no stinking approval.
Exactly.
And still don't feel anything.
Oops.
And if you want the gold membership, that's going to cost you the half.
Oops.
Okay.
Didn't need to be clicking on that. That was wrong.
Yeah. Yes.
That was wrong.
What was wrong?
Oh, just I clicked a different tab and some Facebook video was playing.
Oh.
Some Facebook video was playing. But anyway, got some updates, got some patch notes, got some interesting topics that if we get to them, we get to them. Who knows?
Yeah.
Holy crap. Somebody's actually selling a moonshine kit? That's interesting. That's highly illegal.
Oh.
That's highly illegal. From Wayfair. That's really illegal.
What? Wait, what?
Well, you know they have just what you need.
Yeah.
Wait, what's illegal?
Moonshine kit?
That's not illegal, man.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta just clip this picture just because
That's not illegal anymore unless you're in like Kentucky.
that's illegal in all the United States. I don't know where the fuck you've been.
I don't know what you're talking about. The number of people that I know that make their own alcohol is pretty significant.
Yeah, and they're all breaking the law. But yeah, now making your own beer and wine, that's a different story. But yeah, check this out.
Yeah, that's
And
funny.
Econdas puts, is there an actual link for it without having to sign it in there? Look at this. Holy shit, follow that link that Econdas put in. I just put in the link or the picture, but Econdas got us the actual link for, I mean,
so the
it
homemaking
even says
isn't illegal.
moonshine
It's
kit.
the selling of the drink that's illegal.
Not that I'm aware of. Making moonshine is still illegal in this country.
Nah.
Yes. Let's see. Allowed to make moonshine.
Oh, any homemade distilled spirits should be paying taxes to the government.
In Florida, possession of moonshine is illegal.
See, the funny thing is, like,
is making moonshine legal.
Yeah. Yeah, so they don't want you making your own alcohol.
It's legal to have a still for decoration, distilling water, distilling essential oils, but you cannot distill booze.
Yeah.
So, okay, you can own a still to distill, but see, that says moonshine specifically, which is, yeah.
Actually, it says water, wine, alcohol,
hey, but if you pay your taxes, it's legal.
Actually, you need to register with the government, get a permit. Basically, you have to be a licensed, yeah.
Alcoholic.
Yeah.
I'm an alcoholic. I'm arrested.
Yeah, like they're really going after anybody unless you're fucking in Kentucky or something like that.
Well, they go after you everywhere if, again, you get caught doing too much
if you're
of it.
selling it, they're definitely going to go after you.
But anyway, interesting.
But all of the home brewers And I know a
Home
lot of
brewing
them.
is legal. Home brewing, making
Hey,
beer and
man.
wine is legal up to 100 gallons a year. That is absolutely legal. Not,
Hey, it's all doing similar processes.
no, it's not. It's a whole different process
Hey,
brewing
man.
beer. I was a home
Just
brewer for many years. I've even got judging points. I am a certified beer judge, as well as I have won in competition. There's a big difference between brewing, which is fermenting, and distilling, which is distilling. It's two separate processes. So, anyway, and I got to get into all that. I know the
yeah.
processes. Trust me. Been there, done that. Got the T-shirt, the video, and the
In
lifetime
Michigan,
pass.
people blow up their garage deep frying turkeys because we can buy mass produced moonshine in the stores. Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
I don't think deep frying your turkeys and blowing up shit has anything to do with moonshine. Well, actually, it may. But
You've never dealt with a still, have you?
no,
uh,
he hasn't. He has
And
no.
blow
He
up on
has
a
no
regular
idea.
basis.
Yeah, he
hey,
has
hey,
no idea.
Here's
I
your stupid trivia nobody asked for today. The term hillbilly actually came from Michigan.
I thought it would have come from the Carolinas in the
Nope,
Smoky
it
Mountains.
came from here because we have all kinds of hills, and we also call each other Yoopers and trolls. So
And there's a bunch of guys named Billy.
it's all good. It's all good.
It is.
But
Good on you,
so,
Econ. Click on the trigger on that link. Thank you.
yeah, that's because he Googled that shit.
Yeah, well, I clicked
Okay.
on the link for the ad that I saw, and it wants you to sign in. It should have just brought me to the page where I could have seen it. But
Yeah,
anyway,
I'm trying to avoid Tyrion scratching my arm. Stop that. Tyrion wants me to pet him again, but as the video I posted earlier shows, that can be dangerous.
it's so cute.
Yeah, that's the way that Tyrion like wants to be petted. Is like,
are we showing the video?
oh, we might as well. I mean, hold on.
I gotta
Damn
get
it!
over there. Yeah.
Now I gotta like find a way to download it and open it,
Well,
and then
just go into
I can't
Discord.
get it to the
Discord.
right side
Hit
due to the way that
fit
I've
full
got my Windows
screen.
frame.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
no, because you have to remember, it's like my full screen is not the same as your full screen because I've got like 4 different things on this monitor. So let me know when you're ready, so that way I can.
Oh, I've
resize
already
this
played
real
it.
quick.
I'm on my second play here. It's not like
Yeah.
he actually got a bell on, or is that just his tags jingling?
Yes.
You know
It's
that's
got a
not
bell
good
on
for
it.
cats, right?
What, the murder bells?
Bells, yeah. Bells are not good for cats.
Hey, you know what? Tyrion needs the murder bells. As long as he's not eating the bells.
Is that because the other cats will come after it when it's ringing?
No, it's got to do with the cat's psyche. It doesn't do well for them in the long run.
Well, I'm using it as a training him to be a better hunter, so he's more silent.
The idea was to keep them from catching the birds so that the birds could hear it when they were coming. That's what the idea
Yeah.
was, but
I'm
it's
training
been
him to be a better, more silent, more deadly hunter.
Yeah,
silent
watch.
hunter.
One night you'll be lying in your bed. All of a sudden you'll open it up with your eyes, and
Hey,
it'll be your cat sitting on top of you.
if I die, it is going to be Tyrion that eats me.
Yes.
I have no doubt about that.
Anyway, moving right along. Want to talk about some sales and bonus events and some shit from the login rewards this month? Or you want to go right to patch notes? What do you want to do here today?
I want to go.
Or you want to go
straight to convention?
Ah, okay.
So Chris mentioned that like he was going to a player convention and that's why he couldn't join a stream and doing other things. And there's some updates on that. we're going down to
Well,
what?
let's just go ahead and start from the top. I don't think we've actually
Okay.
covered this whole thing. We mentioned it the other day, and Coeur d'Alene was kind enough to go
Yes.
start the topic.
So, like the California Raisins, I heard it through the grapevine that there's an upcoming Shroud convention in Tennessee that Chris and possibly other devs are going to attend. Is that true? If so, why hasn't there been any announcement either on the website or on the forums? Cheers. Fiona Wynn's like, yes, I'd like to know what's going on myself. Thanks for posting this. It begs the question, if this is true, why wasn't everyone notified so we could decide about attending? You mean you actually want to meet again in real life?
Absolutely.
I
Fiona
think
was
what
fun
Chris
to
is
hang out with.
alley oops like. I think what Chris is going to is Syndicon for the Syndicate. So not Shroud specific, though they do have a presence here. And if there are other devs going, I have not heard it. Now, the good thing is Stymie, the Savage Furry, long live the Syndicate, is a Syndicate member. Is this what Chris is going to be going to?
Apparently, it is. I can almost confirm that from what I have heard
Yeah.
and found out. So, but continue on here because again, I quoted Chris coming up here. Quoted Chris.
Yes. I'm helping Richard ramp up a new team and get solid tech in place.
Well, hold on.
Splitting,
You passed Time Lord.
well, not intended for Shroud is my guess.
Yeah.
That is to say that Shroud may not be the focus. The Syndicate is known to have a hand in the new project.
Yeah, which nobody knows about the new project yet. There, Time Lord, except that it exists. Yeah, we all have a hand in it, but we all know it exists. But then I quoted Chris Spears.
And from Facebook, I'm helping Richard ramp up a new team and get solid tech in place. Currently splitting my time between Shroud and other thing. I will point out that I won't be on the next two streams, but that is just a coincidence. Have 4th of July plans this weekend. In next release, I'll be at a player convention for Shroud in Tennessee.
For Shroud. Specifically for Shroud.
For Shroud.
Because he doesn't know how to...
Yeah. He even said for Shroud. For Shroud!
For Shroud.
Yeah.
For Shroud.
Like, then this is the first Duke Gregor's heard of it. Kelly O'Shea's like, out of curiosity, I did a Google search on Syndicon and several outdated links to the old Syndicate web references, but a few results I found a current link to the hotel in Tennessee that says it is booking for Syndicon 2022. It does not specify that it is a host hotel or just one of many hotels that are taking bookings for Syndicon. It calls the event Pinnacle Event Syndicon.
Syndicon.
Send.
Almost like sin, but not quite.
Yeah, Syndicon. What I recall is Chris saying that it's Syndicon event, but will still have a presence with them. It's not specifically a Shroud of the Avatar event.
Even though I pointed out that he said it was specifically a Shroud event, right?
Yeah.
Right? Okay, just checking.
Is there going to be a Shroud of the Avatar event anywhere this year? No.
Warrior B. Patrick. Because Duke Ezekiel Cooper and myself have decided that we're not doing it anymore. And if somebody else wants to pick up the reins and go through the headaches, they are more than happy to do so. But we're not doing it because nobody appreciates it. I know some of you who have attended appreciated it, but most people didn't appreciate it. Gave us more headache than it was worth. And after several years of doing it, we've just decided to call it quits.
Not gonna do it. Let me prudence.
Yeah, thank you for that comment. And aside from the fact that the only person who would probably attend would be Chris. We wouldn't have a Lord British. We wouldn't have a Dark Star anymore. in the past, we've gotten both of those gentlemen to actually DJ parties during the events. Dark Star did one year, Lord British did another year, and it was pretty fun and all that stuff. But at this point, it just doesn't seem to be prudent. That's exactly the way to put it. Yeah. Yes, Tina, I know you're one of the few people who appreciated it. Coeur d'Alene, I know you as well. Uh, Again, for the most part, many who attended did, but for the rest of the world, yeah, they could care less, and they could, yeah. All we got on, yeah. I'm not even going to go into it. But no, anybody wants to gather one, that's up to them. They can do it. They can find the hotels. They can find the space. They can get all the stuff together. They can make the passes. They can do all the fun stuff because it's work, folks. It's work.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you guys have a Dallas Shroud Club already over there. That's a little different story, Treasure.
That's like
You guys have a little club that gets together on the regular. That's
that was based off the Austin player gatherings where we would
yeah.
just go eat, drink,
I mean,
and then
the last
do
one
something.
we had people from like 8 different countries. We've had people from England, we've had people from Spain, we've had people from Australia. Wolftom even came in for one year. We've had them from all over the world for these, not just here in the United States. And even Skeggy Media came in. Germany, yes, actually Germany. We've had them from all over the world, and those are the folks who really, we got a kick out of hosting for because, they took time to actually come across oceans to make these events, and that was always fun. Then, of course, there was the northern variant up in Baltimore, where a certain somebody broke their arm on the train on the way up.
The first SodaCon with Violation.
That was actually the second, but that's okay.
Wait, I thought that was the first.
No, the first 2 gatherings was the BMC convention. Then there was the SodaCon.
Yeah, but that's not SodaCon. That's a BMC convention. Which
the first 2 gatherings were the BMC convention and the first SodaCon in Austin. Then there was the one in Baltimore.
I thought Baltimore was first. You're gonna have to go look at it.
I'm just going out to NBNN to look at
imagine that. I got teleported off the lot. And that's because SodaCon name was taken from Violation.
Actually, not quite true, but that's another whole story. That's another story.
But moving right along,
because that was SodaCon East.
Yeah.
And actually, according to what I'm seeing under that name, you may be right. There was the Portalarium trip in 15. There was Dragon Con in 16. There was Hoblot, I believe, in 16. BMC conventions in 16. And then there was a SodaCon in 16 in Baltimore. And then 17 in Austin. 17, 18, 19 after that. So I digress.
Okay. Let's go talk about the dev.
I think we should talk about patch notes because we need to talk about patch notes.
That'll take a while.
I know that.
Because some things never change. And we have proof of that with the patch notes. Oh, man. Release 103 was build number 1543. We covered those.
1550.
But we did have
1550.
We did have build 1550 on July 1st. which fixed the previously tame movement speed. Was not making your pet move faster, but giving it. We did cover these patch notes before. That was fixed, and we did actually read 1550. But let's go to 1551, which came out July 2nd.
Second.
Wait. So 30th. How many days in the last month? 30. So you had one Friday. You had one.
The 30th was release day. It was 103 was release day.
Yeah, but I was seeing if there was 31 days.
Yeah, no.
So Thursday you had the release notes. Then Friday you had a patch. Then Saturday you had a patch. Then Monday you had a patch.
And Tuesday.
Then Tuesday you had a patch. Oh man, we're on track to meet.
I was going to say on track.
Some things do not change around here, but build number 1551 that came out on Saturday was Ice Elemental should now attack properly at range. Second attempt, Water Elemental can be summoned again. Renamed one of the first attempt. Renamed one of the duplicate Gothic dining chairs. Gothic dining chair left, Gothic dining chair right. And they're the same ones. I don't know. Change the name of the
indestructible... Like the left-handed coffee mug and the right-handed coffee mug? Is that
exactly what it is.
So we renamed it instead of just getting rid of it. I love how that works.
I love this one. Change the name of the indestructible lava fishing rod. Second attempt. Change the name of the 2014 Lord birthday cake store entry to fix sorting issue because we're putting shit from 2014 on the fucking store.
Because shit from 8 years ago needs to be renamed and doesn't need to be in the store to begin with from 8 years ago.
The first attempt was last month, Coeur d'Alene, I believe. Updated the description for the pot tree removers in the store. Modified the timed event script, which was causing some ether monsters to not spawn. Out in Castle Atos, they removed the glass cover over the Lord British birthday cake and added a volume to block players and NPCs from standing on its table. Why?
Well, what I want to know is why we've got to add POT tree removers to the store, because each POT owner gets like 300 of each size to begin with. And you'll never use more than 300, at least not that I mean, I've only used like 4 or 5 in both of my towns. I've got like 6 plus, actually I had like 900 of them because I had 3 towns. So yeah, I don't know why you would need more than 300 per town.
Because people buy towns and don't give
whoever you buy the town, you get 300 with each town you buy.
No. Buying from another player, and that other player doesn't give you the shit that's supposed to go with the town.
Well, then you shouldn't do that. No, those items should transfer. Like when I sold my town, they should. When the player sells the town, they should give those things to the new town owner. They shouldn't keep them.
Yes, they should, but nothing requires them to. Why they want to keep that shit is beyond me. But
I wouldn't buy a town off somebody who wasn't supplying those things. I mean, that's all I'm saying. Now, when I sold one of my towns, I supplied everything, all the devotionals, everything that came with the town. I have a list of everything that comes with the town. And those items went to the new town owner, because they're useless to anybody else. So I don't know why anybody would keep them. That's what I don't understand. Why would you keep all that stuff in inventory?
I don't get it either. That's why they're in the store. That's why all of the NPCs are in the store too, because idiots don't give the people that they sell it to.
No, that's not quite true. The NPCs are in the store because you only get a limited amount of each NPC, and people who have upgraded to those Terraopolises and Megaopolises, if they wanted extra NPCs, they had to buy them separately. That's the only reason those are in the store.
So you also have to remember that, like, they actually doubled, like if you were one of the original town owners, they actually doubled the rewards. So you ended up with 2 of everything.
Those are original town owners. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I still have a bunch of shit from owning a POT, even though I no longer own a POT.
Right. But when you sold your POTs, did you include at least one copy of everything too? Yes. Thank you.
Yes, I did.
Thank you. Yeah.
But that is a good transfer. The other thing is, since that town transfer requires a service request to change that governor, they can always just reissue all that shit.
Well, see, that therein lies the rub. When the transfer is done, that stuff should be reissued with the new town as it is. But, I know that doesn't happen. And Econda says maybe someone has 2 towns and they sell one and screw the buyer. Well, again, I wouldn't make the purchase if the stuff that comes to the town wasn't included. I mean, unless they were buying the town so dirt cheap that
you didn't care. But that would be a support email saying, "Hey, I just bought this town and I wasn't given all the things that were needed. Give them
buyer
to me."
Beware. Beware.
But the stupid thing is, why did they add volume to block players and NPCs from standing on a fucking table in the game?
Because they don't want people messing up Lord British's birthday cake.
They can't actually mess with it. They can just stand on the table.
I know that, and you know that.
Yeah.
Because they've got nothing better to do with their time.
Fix non-issues. Out in Northwood, they re-enabled housing lots because that got somehow broken. Out in the Sultan Catacombs, the Skeleton Prince now has unique barks.
Bark, 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 bark.
And Pot Regnum, siege decorations should now appear on Novia when this pot is under siege. Which means more than likely it wasn't only affecting that one POT.
No, it was a world map problem, according to Sanyo.
Yeah. Build world number 1555 came out on Monday, which was a holiday, where they changed the name of the indestructible lava fishing rod. Third attempt to fix it. The store. And removed the timed event script and set the Aether monsters to spawn manually.
Hell.
Set up a situation for testing time scripts that manage the Aether monsters.
Because we do a wonderful job at QAing all this stuff before we put it into the live server.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't get it either, man. We don't get it. How hard is it to change your friggin' name and make it stick, 3 attempts on just a little fishing rod, Not rocket science, it's Shroud math.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't ask me how Shroud math comes into the naming convention, but somehow it does, I'm sure.
It does. It definitely does. And how about build number 1556? Turn off double XP and we can rollout bonus item.
Yeah, what the hell was that all about? I don't even remember seeing anything about a rollout bonus item. What the fuck is a rollout bonus item? Does anybody understand what that one was? Does anybody know what that one was?
Maybe you get a chair or something for
I would have gone to the main Shroud page and gone to all updates to see this stunning announcement of all the things that you can get for.
Well, let's do that. Let's go copy rollout bonus item and go to the update, hit F3, and see if there's any mention of a rollout bonus item. 0 mention of a rollout bonus item. And so I don't understand what the hell they're talking about. Rollout. Let's just do bonus item. Let's, I
don't know.
Let's just do bonus. Sales and bonus events. bonus cupcakes, bonus confection eggs, pet damage bonus, bonus events.
Yeah, and it's sales and bonus events inside of the patch notes. Double XP will turn on until the end of July 4th. Remember, patch July 5th at 12:30. It will also be turned on for the extended live stream with Lord British on July 15th, lasting through the end of day July 18th, which means we get 2 more patches at least to turn on double XP.
Turn on and
so
turn off.
That would be 7. Turn on, turn off. So that's 7. So maybe, just maybe, we'll hit our record 9 patches in a single month. Crown store items and deed upgrades will be 30% off for the whole of release 103.
We've all been booted because our AFK timer is just fucking wonderful.
Well, I got booted earlier. So
there was a Lord British table in the pack. What pack, Skeggy? And check Rolot in the shop, and you should see it, as Orion says. So Rolot, but if it's been turned off, let's see. Okay.
It is in game still. Now that's with a Rodeed, Chalice Anywhere taxed with bonus, and the wooden plaster 2-story home,
which is still active. So another fail.
Yeah.
Another fail.
What? Never.
So today's the 7th, but the bonus item is, and again, you know, it would be nice to put this shit in patch notes so that people know about it, because, you know.
Hey man, it'd be nice to QA shit. But the Jack of Diamonds, they slightly updated the text related to the quest for inoperable kobold weapons. When playing a sound in Lua, the volume should now work correctly. And they fixed errors when playing sounds with the wrong ID or channel that were blocking the rest of the Lua script function.
But it's way past the butt of the hour.
We are so far past it that no one actually reminded us, or did he? I don't see a Lord, a butt of the hour comment from somebody. Oh, that's because he's not here. But the drawing winner on my side is going to be Brutus Valdor.
With the double win, because he won on my side as well.
Congratulations, Brutus. Okay. And what's really, I'm actually really shocked that we're both able to use the mailbox at the same time with the way that everything else operates around here.
Well, I'm not using it right now. I'm resetting. So, but let's see. Do you have the mailbox still open?
I have the mailbox open.
Let's see. So if you have the mailbox open,
it's one of the few things that are multi-use.
Yeah, I can open the mailbox.
Yes. Considering any container is only open at by one person at a time.
Still waiting on proper mailboxes, but you know that was a promise from 7 years ago.
Hey, all kinds of things were promised, even last year, even 6 months ago, 7 months ago.
What is a proper mailbox?
One that has sent, received, reply to, a proper, email box, like, when you send something and you have a actual, Laz wants Outlook for soda. There you go. Now, it's just, so I can prove I sent something to somebody. The only way to prove that is if you send something to somebody.
Screenshot it as you're sending it.
Well, that doesn't prove anything either. I'm aware. I can put something in there, screenshot it, and, it doesn't say that I sent it. Yeah, exactly.
I'm aware of that. And there's nothing that says mail was sent in your log either. So there's no proof of anything. Oh no. But you have to work within what's available. Yeah.
Moving right along.
Because even a couple of years ago, Chris was like, man, our mailbox system fucking sucks. I'm going to fix that.
Yes. That was the end of the patch notes for now.
Congratulations. We are at 5 patches into, and we're 7 days into this release.
So I added another topic down at the bottom there. I don't know if you want to go to the one you wanted to go to, if you want to go to this one.
Well, let's go to the current dev team first. Brass Knuckle wants to know what the current dev status is. I know Chris is still there, Devilcolt, and apparently Winston. In another thread, someone said Lord British was still doing stuff, kind of surprised by that, and was left wondering who's left, who's new, and who's doing what. List around. Sanyo.
Santos.
Santos? Santos. He means Sanyo. This age-old question is one that never really gets a straight answer. But honestly, Catnip is a private company, so there really isn't an obligation to tell us who is still working on the game, who is full-time, part-time, paid, volunteer, etc. The better metric of getting a sense of how many resources are on Soda is by looking at the amount of new content, progress towards episode 2, and meaningful bug fixes occur over time. It really tells the story, or more accurately, lack of it. Yes. Merlin Fires like enough to have monthly releases, and if you log in regularly, you'll notice lots of unannounced patches. Some things changed, and in former times, I couldn't see the old houses like the Edelman when I kicked the deed. Now I can. Ooh. And the question of
refresh that topic. Refresh that topic.
Refresh that topic. Evil Lego.
Evil Lego? Okay.
Evil Lego said, Chris has said he is devoting a lot of his time to the new project both he and Richard are working on under the company name Demeta. Chris did state that he still works on Shroud as well. Ravelox is another developer who is working on Shroud. I think Chris also mentioned that Beezus is back in some capacity. I recall him saying something like nearly full-time, but I could be misremember. Santos.
Santos. Santos. This is new name. Santos from here on out.
Santos, yeah.
Sanyo.
Yes. Yes. But we do know Winston volunteered to look at data analytics.
And then he got tired of doing it because it's too hard to do fishing contests because of all the data analytics, which again, I knew was the case. Because once you do that, then you have to go create all the trophies, then you have to mail out all the trophies. That's work. And
the trophies are already made, aren't they?
No, every month you have to make them, to hand out. I mean, if you have one that's made in your inventory, you have to copy it, but you still have to copy it and send it out. Yeah, or you should, do a Green Acres trick and go out to the developer area and have the trophies already sitting out there and just click on them, copy them, and mail them. But of course, that's work. And you get what you pay for, right?
Yes.
Yeah, when you have volunteer employees, you're going to get volunteer amounts of work. Sorry, Winston. Just saying. Yeah.
Oh my god, this guy completely just fucking misread this entire thing.
Of course.
Oh no. It's like the issue that they were addressing wasn't what they were even talking about. But yeah. Special. Yeah. Santos. Santos is doing so much that Santos doesn't exist.
Yes.
Yeah. Other devs that we know working on the project? I mean, everybody that we know of is essentially a volunteer.
Aside from Santos.
Sanyo. Yes.
Yeah. Santos.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sanyo. Apologize.
Yes.
I didn't do it. They did.
Nah. But full-time employees? Don't know. I mean, Chris said that there were 7 full-time employees, but he refused to name a single one of them.
Well, with Chris giving up a salary supposedly to go work on this other game on a salary,
so that way he could hire another full-time developer.
But does that make him full-time anymore? I don't think so.
Yeah. So full-time developers that we know of on the project.
Yes, Tina, if you would have read the original post, Chris and DC Devil Cult is actually right there. I know you probably missed a DC.
Is he paid for full-time though?
I believe Devil Cult is one of the full-time employees.
So we know one full-time developer.
And Sanyo, yeah.
Well, we don't know if Sanyo's full-time or not.
Well, you know, Sanyo does live streams. Sanyo answers forum posts. You know, he does more than most others out there. So I assume that he's actually getting paid to do that stuff. Of course, you know what happens when you assume.
We're making lots of assumptions there.
Yes. Absolutely.
Then I forgot his real name. Shit.
David.
No. The other person.
Santos.
Ravalox is real name.
Steven.
Okay. Yeah.
Steven.
That's enough for me. Yeah.
Steven.
Yeah. That's enough for me. Bum, 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 bum. His Facebook profile still says that he's working for that other place still.
The FCC?
No. The place where he's been 12 years and 8 months.
I thought that was with the FCC.
No. But so we know
we don't know much.
Yeah, we don't know anything.
We don't know anything. Why anybody?
We know nothing. Yeah. But then other people have brought up other interesting questions related to episode 3.
Yes, this is something we covered previously, and I believe we were on page 2 and we left off there. When we got into the comments about storyline and all that stuff.
Yes.
Let's go.
And Gray Fox. I met with Lord British in person on several occasions. He told me new episodes should be released every 2 years, doubling the landmass in game.
You really jumped ahead from page 2 to page 3 there.
Well, I just went with what your link was.
Well, I understand that, but I just cued you that we were on page 2 But you don't pay no attention to that.
I didn't even scroll up to see what page we were on.
Yeah, because
which post am I going to? Because we've covered all this.
You had to go to Coeur d'Alene. We weren't Coeur d'Alene's picture
roadmaps. Where we're going, we don't need roadmaps.
Yeah, thank you, Coeur d'Alene, for that one. Yes. That's where we were.
And Time Lord's like, indeed, Chris is the true father of our game, with the other fatherly creators being seer sages into its future, which has a very deep roadmap and story and concepts to follow. Yes, Chris is the person that chose Unity. What does he blame on everything related to Shroud?
Not my fault.
Nothing is ever his fault. As our game drifts off, we are tending programming family and our most noble members for community cohesiveness. It is in this way our Shroud of the Avatar is a place where the nobles remain in a dream world which is alive because there is no predictable outcome until the servers are shut off. Only a direction of programming movement. If it were a finished world like Ultima Online, it would live for a time then die as UO did, having completed its time and advanced programming limits. Unfortunately, I will have to argue that because
Ultima Online is still alive, still well, almost 30 years plus. It's still got a subscription base 30 years later. So I don't know where you're going that UO died. Matter of fact, people are still recreating worlds based on the UO, as we pointed out a couple of weeks ago, maybe about a month ago. But
still alive and still being actively developed and worked on. And making a lot more money than Shroud.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Because of all this, Shroud of the Avatar is meant to be revisited not only by we who play, but for those who saw and built us on that direction. Our gift is a living child of Ultima. Cora coming back with more like a deadbeat dad as of late. Is it possible that where we will find the boats, treasure maps, and other completed systems that were discussed and or promised, is there a link to this new game he is doing?
No.
Well, wait. Is there any completed game system in Shroud of the Avatar?
Not in my opinion.
Oh.
They're all placeholders for stuff that was going to get fixed later.
Yeah. He and Lord British announced the new game built on the firm foundation of cryptocurrency about 2 or 3 weeks before the bottom dropped out of the cryptocurrency market. So, yeah, no link to the current project at the moment, and probably not until the team convinces some gentleman with very nice suits that works for the companies that didn't go all in on cryptocurrency that the recent instability is just a blip and all that rampant theft in the play to earn space is just fear, uncertainty, and doubt. It's sad that cryptocurrencies are not used for their intended purpose. Sir, this is a Wendy's. I met Gray Fox I met with Lord British in person on several occasions. He told me a new episode should release every 2 years, doubling the landmass in game. And a new book corresponding to the release would also be published.
Yes,
exciting times for Soda.
Going on Gray Fox's comments there, we actually have an interview where Lord British showed us the map layout and told us that episode 2 was going to be to the east, episode 3 was going to be to the south, episode 4 was going to be to the west, and episode 5 was going to be to the north, to keep the map square throughout the making of this game. And each time the landmass would double, and yes, 12 to 18 months was the target for these episodes.
Not only that, but we have, like, go look at your piano real close.
Yes, exactly.
You have the world map right there.
Right there.
As well as
that's what the world map
game.
Yeah, let's go
You can
ahead.
even go to the Isle of Storms and go look down on the continent to see what the world map is supposed to look like.
This is what the world map is supposed to look like. Actually, let's get up and walk right over here so that we can get a closer view of it. That's what the world map, that's Novia. Episode 2 was supposed to be right on this side. Episode 3 was supposed to be down here. Episode 4 was supposed to be over here. And episode 5 was supposed to be to the north. This is what the world we live in is supposed to look like. This is exactly what it's supposed to look like. Is the best to look at is a Lord of the Isle. Let's pull this up in Soda Wiki. Not a Lord of the Isle. What is the tables that Duke table?
Is it the Duke table?
Let's just do a table. TABLE and see what we get. See what we get. Table. And you get carpentry table.
Not that one. I'm just Googling the images that way.
The Lord British Round Table.
No, that one's got Lord British sigil on it.
Let's do a round table then. Because I believe the other one had...
It was the Founder Round Table.
Heraldry Round Table. Founder Knights Round Table. There it is. Nope, that's not it.
Nope. It is the Knight Benefactor Round Table.
That's the one. Okay, let's get this picture up here. Let's get this one over here.
That is what the landmass is supposed to look like. And the very first thing is the square in the middle, which is episode 1. Episode 2 was supposed to be to the east, as Laz said. Episode 3 went to the north. Episode 4 to the west. And episode 5 to the south. Is that right?
No, episode 2 was supposed to be to the east over here.
Yeah.
And you can see the Serpent Isle on the east side right there. The little snake, belly of the snake, all that stuff is right there on the east side. Episode 3 was supposed to go down here. Episode 4 is supposed to go to the west, and then episode 5, the biggest landmass, was supposed to be up to the north. And of course, when you were doing this, you would do episode 3 across here, and you would actually only get part of the continent. You wouldn't have actually gotten the whole continent, because episode 4 would have been part of this continent and part of this continent, and then episode 5 would have given you the rest of this continent up here. So this is what the map is supposed to look like, and this is what the original plans were, but yeah, well, Tails, of course, again, this is what Novia looks like. This is what episode 2 is looking like, these two here, except they haven't actually placed the map in the proper perspective on maps, because, oh, that's right, we don't have any proper maps in this game anymore. Because, yeah, screw it, we're going to do it live. Yeah. Screw it, we're going to do it live. But let's get back to the topic at hand real quick and finish this up, because we got to get out of here.
Slightly confusing at the moment, seeing Lord British stop playing Soda several months ago, and it seems the actual devs are referring to episode 2 as not something that is done yet. Optimistic plan is optimistic. Brass Knuckles, really? I thought he quit playing years ago. I know they had other devs logging in his account to make appearances. Very impressive if true, he played so long.
Yep, nobody else actually logs into Lord British's account. Only Lord British logs into Lord British's account. It's against the terms of service to let somebody else log into your account. Don't forget that, folks. So when a dev says they want to log into your account to check something, they're breaking their own terms of service.
Yeah.
Just saying.
It's hard to get specifics, but here's the dhorizon.fun. When the first link in the bar access to the top is for staking, you know you are in for quality of experience. That's like walking into a guy's apartment and seeing his latest STD results posted on his bedroom door. I should do that.
As I'm pointing to you over here, yeah. I wouldn't know anybody who would do anything like that, yeah.
I might as well do that. I mean, fuck it. Ravelox is like, as far as this thread has run its course and has now gone solidly off topic, I'm going to close it with a summary. Catnip Games continues to work on episode 2. Grusk and Grusk Factory scenes have been just added to the game, and a new episode 2 scene is being worked on now. The main storyline for episode 2 has not been worked on at all, and we will not put into the game until after the NPC and adventure scenes are in the game. Only then will episode 3 even be dreamed about. Thanks for the continued interest. See you all in game.
You mean that scene that you've been working on for 6 months, Ravelox? That scene?
Hey,
the
man.
the one that you can't complete because I don't know. Yeah, let's finish something, people, because we're way overdue for episode 2. Way, like 2.5 years overdue.
Well, remember when they laid off half the staff? They fired everybody that wasn't a back-end developer. Everybody else was laid off.
Well, they laid off all the important people, artist like the artists. Yeah.
One artist was kept on board.
Yeah. Yeah, the guy who sells the pixel crack that they need to keep funding the game because we don't know anything about games. Yeah, we only make a living doing it, but and yes, we do make a living doing it. But anyway, moving right along, time for us to wrap things up here for today and get out of here. We'll be back tomorrow with Fruck Awesome Friday, but before we do that, we got to do a couple of giveaways, so let's get those out of the way. Good luck to everybody as we close the streamer bundles.
Oh, now I got to go find that damn tab.
Tina, congratulations. You are the winner of a streamer bundle.
And Coeur d'Alene won on my side. And Coeur d'Alene.
And the mystery game key is going to Dwip. Dwip, you're going to get yourself a copy of Spirit Hunter Death Mask. Going out to Dwip today, so congratulations to you. And of course, thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for your support. If it wasn't for good folks like you guys and gals, we wouldn't be here doing this. 5 days a week, 1 hour a day, other jobs, not hard to show up.
Enhanced edition. An hour. Ooh, so hard.
Nom, nom, nom. My Doritos. Thank you, Tina. We're out of here. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye.